Have you ever felt tired after being around people, even when nothing bad happened? No arguments, no conflict, no drama, just exhaustion. If you're emotionally aware, social life can feel far more draining than most people realize. Most people assume emotional awareness makes relationships easier, that if you understand emotions, you should enjoy social interaction more. But psychology shows the opposite can happen. Emotional awareness increases perception. You don't just hear words, you notice tone. You sense shifts in energy. You pick up on what's being avoided. And that constant awareness requires effort. Social life doesn't just happen anymore. It has to be processed. Emotionally aware people are always reading between the lines. When someone says, "I'm fine," you feel the tension underneath. When a joke lands awkwardly, you sense why. When a conversation changes suddenly, you notice what caused it. This isn't overthinking, it's perception. But perception has a cost. Because once you notice these things, you can't switch them off. Your nervous system stays alert. Your mind keeps scanning. And even pleasant interactions become mentally tiring. Another reason social life feels exhausting is emotional labor. Emotionally aware people often become emotional regulators. They adjust their tone. They soften conversations. They prevent discomfort before it surfaces. Others feel relaxed around them, safe, understood. But that regulation is one-sided. They are holding space far more than they are being held. And emotional labor, when it's constant, leads to quiet burnout. Not from people themselves, but from managing emotional balance for everyone. As emotional awareness grows, tolerance for surface-level interaction shrinks. Small talk feels repetitive. Forced positivity feels heavy. Unspoken tension feels loud. So emotionally aware people start craving depth. But depth is rare. Most social environments aren't built for honesty or reflection. They're built for comfort and flow. So instead of pushing themselves to fit in, emotionally aware people begin to withdraw. Not because they dislike people, but because shallow connection costs too much energy. Over time, withdrawal becomes regulation. Solitude offers relief. Silence allows the nervous system to settle. Being alone feels lighter than being emotionally on. This isn't antisocial behavior, it's self-protection. When social life consistently demands more awareness than it gives back, distance becomes healthy. But that distance often gets misunderstood. People assume coldness, arrogance, or disinterest. In reality, it's fatigue. If social life exhausts you, it doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're sensitive to emotional complexity. Awareness changes the cost of connection. It raises the standard. Emotionally aware people aren't meant to connect everywhere. They're meant to connect selectively. With people who don't require constant regulation. With spaces where awareness is shared, not carried alone. Exhaustion isn't the problem. Misalignment is. So if you find yourself tired after social interaction, pause before judging yourself. Ask instead, was I being present or performing? Was I connecting or regulating? Social life doesn't have to be exhausting, but it does have to be aligned. And emotional awareness, when respected, leads not to isolation, but to fewer, calmer, and more meaningful connections.